What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video journal episode. Today, one thing I have noticed actually is my definement of friends is really loose. Like, I can literally just call anyone a friend basically if I vibe with them, or if, because it's just that much easier. Like, I can call people a friend, but they're not what I think of as the real friends. Like, for me, there's a big difference between friends and like real friends, because obviously, like, I've got many friends, but real friends, not even a handful, to be honest. Like, friends are just, I call basically almost every acquaintance a friend, to be honest, because I don't know, simple, people like it, why not? But a real friend, someone that I would, call when I'm down or whatever, or just people that I truly trust with important information about me. Not a lot. I don't know if there's probably at least one, but I haven't talked, like, I barely talk to them. Like, it's, you know, type of best friends who never talk, like maybe once a year or so. That type of situation. Yeah. Like, I definitely have one best friend. I haven't talked to him in quite a while. Like, yes, we've texted here and there about like, oh, now in life, whatever is going on and stuff. The last time was, I don't even know when. But it wasn't a real conversation, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, we used to live in the same city and we used to do everything together till I moved to Berlin. And now I'm in Gibraltar. Of course, we're not talking. But yeah, we used to like do everything together in Germany, in the city that we used to live in. Yeah, that was quite nice. It's a shame that I had to move on from that and find other friends in a different place, but it was good. Like, everything in life happens for a reason, and you cannot be. I mean, it's good because, for example, I've moved a lot in my life. Like, I've moved once, twice, 3 times, maybe even 4 times. But like, definitely 3 times that I remember. Four, yeah, I don't know. But basically, I moved not just once or 0 times in my whole life, so I'm, yeah, like, used to it, and and then there's people who have trouble parting with things because of never having moved in their lives, let alone to a different city. Even, it doesn't have to be a different country or whatever, right? But at least a different environment. And it's so crazy that these people usually have trouble like letting go. Like, I'm not tied to a city or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I could basically, like, what I care about is just if I like the country I live in. Like, that's very simply, that's very simple. That's pretty much all. Yeah. One more thing. I just talked to a friend. It's very loose for me. Um, I talked to a nice guy. I talked to a fellow believer. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, and basically, what I realized, like, because I speak what I say, like, not just here in this video journal because it's for me, but also just like with other people, I usually have a filter on, not like like, here, just say whatever. Sometimes I have a filter on, to be honest, if it's like some complete nonsense or whatever. But usually during these videos, I don't have complete nonsense on my mind, and that's why usually I don't have a filter. But yeah, I don't know where I was going with this. Hmm. Hmm. But basically, yeah, because I was thinking what I said. No, because I was thinking what I said, bro. What the hell? Because I was saying what I thought. Because I was saying what I was thinking. I realized something while saying it. Very simple. Um, and sometimes voicing it out makes you realize, like, understand your thoughts better. At least that's for me. So what I said was literally, like, money-wise, obviously, I don't have money income right now. So basically, my money is just, you know what I mean. And I was like, bro, like, he works in some medical field. I don't know what he does, to be honest. But yeah, and basically he's getting paid good as far as I heard. But the point is, I was like, you know, like people might, I don't want, like, I need money because I need to buy groceries and live. But I don't want to do a job that people my age would do, you know, like work in a clothing store, in a grocery store, barista, whatever. I'm like, I don't want to do these normal jobs that anybody can do, and it's just free money for your time. It's just a certain amount of money for your time, and you don't have to have any skills. I don't want to do that because what use is that gonna have in my life? I was like, genuinely, and this is such a, you. I mean, tell me if it's not, but I think it's a great idea. Um, what I would do is literally just work on commission, like on a commission based contract, let's say, like genuinely, because I understand, like, technically I have a zero experience in that field, like practical experience, because I mean, more or less, you know what I mean? Because I used to work for 2 years in a grocery store, and it was like, it wasn't just that I don't know, fill up shelves or whatever. Now I was actually like active in terms of with customers. And since I was a customer myself, like I was good with the staff and with the people there. You know what I mean? And because it was not a store where just your regular person who's doom scrolling for 12 hours a day enters, you know, it's like it was a bit better quality. Like I was, and because I'm interested, and I have been interested for a while, and still am interested in influencing people's behaviors and stuff, like, and sales and stuff. Like it's not like I have zero experience, but like, yeah, or whatever. My point is that I understand that a company will probably not want to hire me for like a salary, because it's like, this guy 19-year-old whatever, who's never worked in any kind of field like this before, would he even, you know, bring us any sales? And I'm like, I understand that. So genuinely, I would love to do this, even because this would motivate me so much more, and I would work on commissions, because bro, genuinely, it's a different kind of grind when like your existence depends on how hard you work. Because honestly, I believe very, very much so that it's just a numbers game if you think about it. Like, bro, you're bound to get rejected, because like, not just in sales but anywhere, you're bound to get rejected. There is no possible way that every single human being on this earth will say yes to anything about you, whether it's a product you're trying to sell, or even just a thought or an opinion. There's no way 100% of the population will ever agree with you, and that is just as simple as that. That's why rejection is bound to happen, but success is also bound to happen if you just keep on trying. Because the same way that not 100% of people will agree with you, there will also not be also not 100% of the people will disagree with you. Like humans, bro, it's not just yes or not just no, it's both or even more. It's more complex than just yes and no. Maybe yes but, no but, or only yes if, yes no if, you know what I mean? Like there isn't just one, like there's not just heads or tails, there's many groups. Like you're bound to get a win, you're bound to get a loss. And so like in sales, I believe fully it's just based on the amount of people you ask. If you're like, and if you're not like a complete idiot, if you don't say, oh, this product is the worst, don't buy it or whatever, and you start insulting the person you're trying to sell to or whatever. Like if you're just it's just a numbers game, you know what I mean? That's why I was like, yo, why don't I, like I told him, yo, what I want to do is like work on a commission base basically for whatever product, honestly. Like I just want to, I just know I want to sell stuff because that's cool. And like the idea of, this whole commission based thing, if you haven't noticed by me yapping about it for the last, I don't know, 5 minutes, then I like it. Mm, yeah. So that's what's up. And that's why I was like, yeah, I want to do that. But that's the issue. I don't know where it would be possible because, like, if I look at the stores here, it's either, grocery stores, as far as I've seen, grocery stores, fast food, like fast food or whatever, and that's just normal jobs, bars a lot. Then there's stuff like a lot of jewelry, to be honest, jewelry stores and watch stores and stuff like that. And there was one more thing that I wanted to say that I just forgot. One type of store. Damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, basically, I don't know of any stores that would do that type of, commission for sales stuff. It doesn't have to be products, it can also be services, you know. But like, yeah. Basically, the issue is that I don't have companies that I know to ask here. Like, obviously, you can do the same online. Like, um, in terms of, it's very much simpler online. Isn't that like the whole affiliate marketing thing? Yeah, but I don't like doing it online because online feels like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like online is cool and everything, and it has obviously way more people. Anyone with internet access. But like, if you go to someone in person, it's way more personal. And people on social media are just really rude, to be honest. Mostly. This channel has been with pretty great people so far. Like, obviously, there's been some, I don't know how to say this, but there's been some cases where that's been proven wrong. But again, like I said, there's no 100% of anything. There's no 100% when it comes to humans. Yeah. It's actually so crazy how I talked to this guy, how the conversation started. He was talking about World War II in Germany and like how this monster of Hitler was created and the world shouldn't be surprised about it and stuff because they backed Germany into corner or whatever. I didn't fully get what he was saying, but I was like, yeah, what I find really interesting is the situation in Germany before, like after the First World War, especially. Like it was a center of degeneracy, and I find that really interesting because I've never heard of that in school. Like, in school it's like, I don't know, just what did Hitler do and stuff. Like that's what we did, and I think other countries don't even necessarily do that, to be honest. So that's crazy. Yeah, no, but basically I saw this YouTube video. It was titled something like, "Which books were burned by the National Socialists?" And I was like, damn, that's actually a that's a good question, because like in school, if I remember it correctly, I learned just like, tons of books of Jewish people were burned. But like the question, what books were burned, like more specifically, then just this general answers. I was like, oh, why not? Click on it. And then the guy explains, like I've heard this a few times already, but it's very interesting how Germany was like I said, a center of degeneracy. There was tons of brothels, drugs were everywhere. How basically Germany in 1920 or whatever that was just like America now, you could say. I mean, look at everything that's going on, from LGBTQ plus to I don't even know. I remember LGBTQ. What was that? Lesbians, LG, gay, B, bisexual. T is transgender probably, and Q is, I don't know, queer or whatever. I don't even know what queer is, to be honest. Like I don't give it. I don't care. Right? I just don't care. Because I don't want, it's very simple for me. If it's too much of a headache, or if I don't want to, like, you see that especially a lot online with comments, how people comment stuff like, oh, this is so cringe, or bro, what are you even, people spreading hate, right? And it's just very simple. If you don't like it, just don't waste your time on it, like genuinely. Why are you writing comments and then replying to tons of comments who are replying to you? I don't get it. Just press on a social media post, for example, see less like this. It's not hard. It's really not hard. And same in real life. The people you don't want to associate with, just don't speak to them. Same here. I just don't want to know anything about these people. In my eyes, it's super weird. Like, do what you want, but just let me do what I want. That's the thing that I really hate about this whole LGBTQ thing. It's genuinely, I don't care if you're gay or lesbian or whatever. Literally, I could not care less. But like, this idea of putting it into children's schools, kindergartens, letting underage children decide if they want to go through transgender surgery and stuff is like, what the hell? Bro, these kids cannot even decide properly. There's a reason why underage people are not like sentenced as bad as people of legal age. Like, it's very simple. They just can't think of the consequences of their actions. They just don't have that brain part developed yet, or not well enough developed. Although some adults also just don't have that, it feels like. Yeah, it's very simple. So leave the kids alone. You know what I mean? Like, if they're interested, they can go find out about it. But forcing it onto them, bro. I I'm still so weirded out by this kindergarten of, like, this kindergarten is whatever, transgender, I don't know, this kindergarten, okay? I don't care what type of kindergarten, it's just a kindergarten. And the kindergarten is special in the sense that there kids just touch each other. There's a room for kids to go inside, just nude, and they just feel each other. They just find out about the other gender's physiology through touching them. And that is so mad. The level of degeneracy, bro, literal 4, 5, 6 years olds are experiencing is crazy. Crazy. Like, what the hell? Absolutely wild. It's absolutely wild. Yeah. Very simple. If you don't want to do anything with those people, if you don't, like, I don't care if you're gay or whatever, like. Wait. I genuinely don't know if I have a gay friend or not. Again, friend, very loose term for me, but like, I definitely know a few gay people, but that was more of in Germany, because here I don't think I have. Well, there's, yeah, I don't know if that, I don't know, because I don't care. I'm not going around asking, yo, do you like guys or do you like girls? I don't care. You're just another human being, all right? I don't care. I don't care what you like. Just whatever you like, bro, just like it on your own, you know what I mean? If we happen to like the same things, like going to the gym, cool. But like, if we don't, then let's not talk about it. I don't know. Or we can talk about it actually if it's like an interesting topic. Like just some topic that I don't know about and that would be curious. Just an unexplored topic for me or for you. So that we can just share information and broaden our horizon. That's obviously cool and stuff. But if it's just about your thoughts and feelings, and especially these emotional talks, because I feel like, especially usually from my experience, obviously I'm aware that's not always the case, but I'm speaking from my experience. The people, I think it was usually gay people, I think, they're more emotional. Or was it trans? I don't know. I don't care, all right? Just one of the types of people that I don't associate really with, because I don't like, you see, I don't have anything against gay and so on. What I have against is LGBTQ, because they make it their whole life, their whole personality. And that's the issue I have with this, because they're they're making it their whole life. They have no other purpose other than to be like, yo, I'm gay, yeah. Like, okay, now what? What do you actually, the only way to differentiate you from anyone else is because you're gay, bro. That does not make you special, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you have no skill, you have no knowledge, you have nothing that speaks for you. Nothing. Bro, be unique, bro. Like, what the hell? Yeah, whatever. Man, now I forgot the plot again of my story. I forgot it. I don't know what I was going to say. I'm kind of tired, that's why. Bro. So annoying when I video journal and I start a thought and then I go off track because it's just so much comes to my mind and I'm like, damn, where was I? That's so annoying. Whatever. I'm so tired. Damn, I remember I was talking about some good stuff and I just forgot. Oh my god. What? Damn, I just forgot. I'm kind of tired, I guess. Man, what was I saying? I swear. So something about gay people and making something their whole personality. What did I say before that? Yeah, if I don't broadening the horizons, wait. That's cool, but I don't like people who make it their whole personality. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, just avoid people you don't want to associate with. I think there was one more point that I was talking about this before. Oh, damn. I don't remember. But anyways, basically, yeah. Germany was a place of degeneracy, drugs, and everything you can see in America going on right now. And yeah, it was just interesting to see. And the books that were burned were, I don't know about all, so I'm just going to say mostly ideas of like exactly what was happening in Germany, like the entire degeneracy from, transgenderism, an unusual amount of, like an unhealthy amount of homosexuality, like to the point of basically LGBTQ. Because, homosexuality, whatever, like what you like, but like the point, when it reaches the point of LGBTQ, it's like too much. You know what I mean? Yeah, so kind of just imagine America today was Germany 100 years ago. And yeah, and then, and of course with World War One before that, like, yeah, like the guy said, it was just Germany was backed into a corner, and then a monster was created, and then a monster was created. Oh no, who did this? It just happened out of nowhere and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, but basically the video was interesting to see, which is also, I mean, if you, of course, I've heard it many times. I don't know about you, but the winners write history, as the saying goes, and yeah, I mean, if you look at America, it's very funny to see to me always when Americans are like a good portion of them is genuinely just stupid, not even trying to be mean, but like, and it's so interesting. Like, no, not interesting. It's so hilarious to see when Americans are like, what? World War II wasn't like this Germany and everyone else trying to fight against them, and then big, strong America came and just one-shot them and helped everyone out, and the war was not just won because of America? What? Yeah, that's just hilarious how ignorant people are. Like, I don't know. It's not funny that they're ignorant, but it's funny that they're so damn arrogant and so damn cocky because they're ignorant. Like, their whole confidence, their whole arrogance is built on something that literally is a lie. Like, entirely. Like, this belief of America being the greatest nation and stuff like that is literally just a lie, because it's just not that cool. You know what I mean? Like, if it were that strong at that time, why did it only step in so late? You know what I mean? And like, it literally just came at the end in this case. But you know what I mean? So, yeah. Hmm. So yeah, this was. I think I talked for long enough because I'm low-key. I'm very tired. All right. So see you in the next one.